Well, good evening, New Mexico. You know, we finally kind of got a break today in this recent cycle of school threats all throughout our state.
Before today, though, we've seen those situations lead to lockdowns at campuses, schools surrounded by police, and a handful of students are facing charges, including 3 Metro teens accused of even bringing guns onto campus.
And tonight, those impacted really the most by these threats have a whole lot to say about what's happening, and they have an idea to get more people to listen to them. Monica Logroño spoke to them about what they're planning to do.
Monica, they're taking their message to a very popular platform.
Yes, that's exactly right. They believe they have a truly unique perspective on living through these school threats. They're ready to share their thoughts with you in your car, on your jog, or anywhere else you have your phone. They're creating a podcast series called Aimed at Us with the help of New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence. 2 of the students involved tell me they wanted a straightforward title to show listeners they're ready to have some serious discussions.
Meaning that guns are aimed at us, the youth.
A group of teens more than ready to have very grown-up conversations.
It's a really amazing way to help us spread awareness on how many youths and how many of us have been killed throughout our state and everywhere around the world.
Kairi Camacho and Brianna Salazar are just 2 of about 20 New Mexico students launching a new podcast series called Aimed at Us.
Having experienced it, you always now have in mind, in the back of your head, what if it will happen again.
Before Salazar started college, she had already experienced a school shooting.
There was 2 male students and they had a confrontation with each other, and one of the male students pulled out his gun and unfortunately killed the other student. And it was right in front of our schools.
For Camacho, she argues even if students haven't gone through a shooting, many of them live with that potential fear.
So you're not even safe at your school anymore.
They both believe this podcast will give them and other students the chance to finally share their thoughts, worries, and ideas on what has become a continuous problem in New Mexico.
They don't want to listen to us, you know? Like, we're the ones who are getting affected the most. We should be able to speak our truths.
They plan on tackling all angles of the teen gun violence epidemic, speaking to people connected to both sides of the trigger.
We will be interviewing other people. We are interviewing people who have been affected with gun violence or people who have done gun violence, and see how that changed their lives and affected it and how they're doing better in their lives.
New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence is backing the effort and paying the students on the podcast.
They're deciding who they want to interview, so it's not us. We're just kind of helping in the background.
The group's co-president, Miranda Viscoli, says she hopes the podcast provides an outlet for New Mexico students who are on the front lines of this state and national debate.
Hear what these youth are going through, what these youth want to see changed, because they have real ideas, they have good ideas, and they're extremely intelligent.
The podcast is supposed to launch in November. If you're a student who would like to be a part of it or know of one, just fill out the contact form on the New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence website. We'll have a link to that with this story on KOP.com. Tessa, Trevor, back to you.